Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Haven Daily. And I know I've been saying this for 3 days in a row now, but finally, I think our flax is done. So I'm gonna go harvest the flax, and if it's not, I'm just maybe gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry forever. Okay, I did all that. Turns out the flax was ready, but I also made the groundwork for this grand reveal. Haha, it's the loom. A good little piece of thing to have around because it's used to loom. Let's just see some of the things already. Well, actually, the two things that I could make, and it's linen cloth and the other cloth. It's cloth. You make cloth at the loom. You can also make gauze if you have the wool for it. So, you know, just general high cool things. But for me, what this means is some of this linen cloth here. Which I'm going to make because I find that good. But I wonder if I should increase my sewing a little bit. I mean, I have 39,000 learning points. No, you know what? In preparation for what I'm actually going to do with these, I'm going to increase my farming to 20. And I guess I have learning points left over. Let's increase our sewing to 20. Alright, soft cap of 14. That didn't increase by as much as I had hoped, but whatever, that's fine. As a hermit, I need to take it upon myself to make sure that I have decent stats all around. So this is quality 32 linen cloth, Memories of Pain. I assume in reference to where we took the seeds from. It's odd, there's a lot of Memories of Pain stuff. Anyway, while I'm making the rest of the linen cloth, I guess I'll run down what all we can make. Linen napkin and tablecloth, just 2 symbol items. Got a carpet, a pack rack, but I don't have any cows or bulls, so it's worthless. Saddlebags, same thing. Put it on a cow or bull, and it gives them inventory space, but, you know, can't quite do that. There's a great wax seal, which I assume also takes wax. Let's see. Yeah, under tools and such. Yeah, here we go. Clothes is a big thing we're going to want to do with it. It's bagpipe, primitive casting rod. I feel like we're a little bit past primitive at this point, but fine. Quilted wadding. Feather stuffing, which is alright, I guess. Hats. No, I already looked in here. Pardon me if this gets a little confusing. I haven't clicked it because that would have interrupted the crafting process. Furthermore, in here we have a wagon, which again, no cow, so I can't... Oh! A bed! We can finally sleep in a real bed! Okay, I might invest in that. I need to find an actually good place for it, though, because I don't think you can pick these up and move them. And up down here is not a great place. There's a standing flag, fine sofa, royal stool, royal throne, cushioned seat, cloth chair, arched chair. All these are very... This is really good for furniture, I tell you what. I've got a barter stand, just generally a lot of things. Oh, and of course a windmill. I think I'll place it right here, right? Oh, wait, I'm in here. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll place it right there. Yeah, definitely. No, in all seriousness, what I am going to do with it is very immediately go in here for maybe 4 of these. Go ahead and craft a couple of these shirts. I wonder, what is this? Sewing? Of course. Well, then I'll just quickly restock on these flax fibers to do the same for... Oh, that was all of them. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to quickly have to run over to that other place where I'm certain they have flax fibers waiting for me. Well, I hate to interrupt from my quest, but I didn't even think my perception times exploration was high enough to find these. It's a Rustroot, which is very important because it's solely used in the production of Rustroot extract, which is used as a prospecting tool of sorts. Of course I'm going to check all these ovens, why wouldn't I? Perhaps not. But Rustroot extract is used to locate ores on the floor immediately below yours. So from the surface, it'll tell you what ores are where. Very useful before constructing a mine hole. Have I been in here? What are these? Wheat flour. That's barley flour, you lying game. Well, anyway, I should wrap up my business here in another speed segment. Well, I found a lot of cool stuff, but I may have become a little distracted because halfway through reorganizing, I kind of realized I didn't get the one thing I went for. So, allow me to briefly run down what I've done here. Rustroots, put them in here for later processing. After the one I found, I deemed myself capable of producing them, and as such, I took all the ones that I found over there to just have more. Furthermore, I moved 2 cabinets into the basement, as they are our meat cupboards. They have meat in them. Makes sense, you store meat in the basement. As such, the meat grinder is right next to it. We have a lot of pork, so as soon as we get intestines, we can just start, you know, making a bunch of maybe boar bologna would be wiser than trying to turn it all into piglet wursts. But we still need flax fibers, and I didn't notice any while I was over there. Oh man, our wheat is done too? Oh jeez. Okay. How to handle this? Do I remember any place on the map that indeed might have some flax fibers for me? Or perhaps what I should do is... I can't. You know what? Very well. I know what my fallback plan will be, but I don't think I like it. But I suppose I don't have to like it. I'll just stick these flax fibers in here, and I'll put these temporary placement of these shirts in here. as well as the linen cloth. And I'll travel back to that place again to grab something alternative to flax, but I don't like it because it's usually pretty ugly. Here I go. Okay, so now I finally have what I went for, which is linen cloth isn't the only kind of cloth. There is also hemp cloth, but it's green and ugly. It's gross. So I really, tend not to use it. But now I have an entire new set of clothes, 2 shirts, 2 pants, and these will replace my old farming clothes with these heartwood leaves as their gildings. Reason being, they're just better. These give 5 farming each, and the old ones only gave 2 or 3, or maybe 4 if they were really high quality, but I doubt it. And these give 5 farming, 5 cooking, and 5 perception each, so that's really rather good. I'll see if there's anything preventing me from simply tossing the old farming clothes. But I don't think so. It's just 1 dexterity and 4 farming. So those will all go on the ground, and these will be our new farming attire. Very good. Which is also why I increased my farming to 20 just a moment ago. And that is because it's going to be boosted by 20. So we now have an effective farming stat of 40. And that is really rather nice, thankfully. It's all due to finding that localized resource, that heartwood tree. Because those are just a blessing if you can come across one. Anyway, I of course got distracted once again in that base. It feels so bad to me. Follow my logic for a moment here. Or perhaps not logic, but simply reasoning. All of that, once those cupboards decay, all of those items will go on the ground, and they're going to despawn. And that's just a tragedy. I don't want that to happen. I want them to make someone happy. I want them to bring joy to someone, i.e., me. To quote Sivir, it's not stealing if they're dead. And I believe that holds true here. I'm taking from the dead, and therefore, I'm kind of just looting. You can argue that I'm grave robbing, but, I can argue that it's delicious. So I'm gonna maybe make some of these, make up some of these piglet wursts, and then I'll see about what I'm gonna do next. Well, as much as I didn't get around to some things I kind of wanted to, the episode's probably gone on a bit long now, and there's a boar outside, so I can't harvest the wheat. It'll just have to wait until tomorrow. But thank you for watching, and good night.